Yo. Volume. Yo. Yo. Of course, right when I switch the camera, I start dropping frames. Ah, shit. My internet. Oops. I'm gonna turn up my mic here. Let's try to turn it up. Up. I'll go 90. But I gotta remember. You guys gotta help me remember. Actually, let's just go 100. Let's just go 100 for now, because it's so far away from my face. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. If you're here early, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. The secret being that I'm using my mic boom as a jerry-rigged way to hold this camera in place. I'm using it as like a camera tripod that doesn't exist. I have like my camera like hanging above my table, basically. There's like a wire over here and shit. It looks terrible. Just want you to know that. Anyway, what I'm working with right now here is wait, what if I do this? What if I hold on here? Hold on a second here. Copy, duplicate. Yeah, this one exists right here now. What if I did this here? Building MysticMechs Sofle. I don't know how to pronounce it. Split ergonomic keyboard. What do we get here? Some like Arial or some shit. Ooh. I can use my NYT font? That's pretty fucking cool. There you go. Check the filters here. Where the fuck did it go? Excuse me? Oops. My bad. That's impossible to see up there. Shit. Well, what we can do is see what can we do here. Oh. It's a good color. I don't know. Brown, green, teal. Oh, nah. Like a navy blue. Something pastel. Something pastel. Oh no. Got Cheltenham bold. Let's try that. I mean, you need a title somewhere, right? I don't know where to put it though. Maybe no title. Maybe just delete it. Read the title if you know what we're building. I mean, if you know what you're building, just check the title, right? What's up with this? I gotta raise the gate a little bit here. Maybe. Or maybe I just mute and unmute. I think I might just mute and unmute. This might be a kind of a quiet stream. This coffee good though. This coffee I made is good. So basically what we have going on here is... Sorry about taking all that time. See if I can't get here. Since this is kind of like a cooking show, like I've done a little bit of the work already. If we zoom in here, what we've got is our board. All of these thick things that are soldered onto it. All of those are Kale hot swap sockets. So when you put the switches in, you can take them right out. Switch looks like this part. The part that's not the keycap. So if I yoink this off a little bit here, it's like this is a key switch of a mechanical keyboard. This is a Gateron. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's a Xylent key switch, perhaps. Not sure. Or an Elias. I don't know. Actually, it's an Elias. Gateron Elias. But just pop these on in. These hot swaps here. Boom. Now it's in there. It's like plugged in. It's plugged into the socket here. It's already soldered on. So if you want to switch the switch, just pull it on out. Socket's still there. Good as new. I like these a lot more than the Mil-Maxes that I put on my Discipline. If anyone was there for that stream. That was ages ago though. Ages ago I made that. But this is the keycap. This is the switch. This is the PCB. Those are the sockets that I put in there. So, besides that, what we've already done with this is diodes have already been. These are like super tiny. My face was right next to the PCB. Let's get these in here. Those tiny little, the things that are not these sockets, those tiny little black rectangles, the little diodes, those were a fucking pain. Big fucking pain. They always are. But we got those taken care of. So for now, we've got all the sockets on this bad boy. We're going to put the sockets on this one. I have all my sockets inside of a little container over here. Got my solder sticking over here. Got my soldering iron, which is a piece of shit, but it works. All it's got to do is melt solder. It's good enough. Not a $1 billion soldering iron. I can estimate the temperature if it melts a certain... I always use the same solder, so I can pretty much estimate the temperature and what feels right and what feels wrong. Basically, if I start burning shit, I know that it's probably a little too hot. If it's not melting the solder, it's probably a little too cold. And here's my coffee. Don't be a prick, is what the mug says. But basically, if you've never seen a keyboard like this, this is an ergonomic keyboard. These can be flipped upside down. You can build these, since they're through hole, you can make this either way. So technically this is how my hands would look on top of this thing. Space bar is on your thumb. You got half the keyboard over here, got the other half over here. This one only includes the numbers. It doesn't have an F row, does not have a function row, but it also has room for encoders on these spots. Encoders are little knobs. It also has spots for displays, small displays on top of a Pro Micro, so you can wire it on up. So it's going to be a lot of intricacies. What I need to do is bring up the build directions here. Where are we at? Let me find this here. Here we are. So, just going to be a lot of soldering. I've got the build guide up on my monitor here, right here above my face. So, we're just going to be adding solder here. Hopefully, I mean, this cord is not long enough. I'm just going to go ahead and say that right now. This cord is not long enough, but you know what? It's fine. We'll make it work for the stream. Along with, like, the fact that I cannot see a damn thing. I'm just going to be applying solder here to these pads. Be all good. This is leaded solder, so I'm just going to be huffing some of this shit. Probably against TOS for self-harm. I'm just kidding. I think this is unleaded solder. Unleaded rosin core solder. Makes a lot of flux. It's my only complaint. I don't like cleaning flux. Oops. Fucked that one up a little bit. No matter. Don't need much. However, this solder will act as an anchor as well as a conductor. So you want a little bit more than usual because it's kind of acting as a glue. It's holding it onto the PCB. Holding these components on. Also, I know I didn't tin the tip. It's okay. Not a big deal. I do it after a little while. Like right now, might do it. Find this here. Looks good. Good enough for me. Definitely not an electrical engineer or pro. Not working in some warehouse in China. My soldering skills are fine. They will do the job for this DIY project. One thing I'm blessed with is sight. I can see I can see what I am doing. (20/20 vision. Be super annoying if I couldn't see. Some of these components are very small. Don't like using magnifiers at all. I have one, but I've never needed it, no matter how small what I'm working with is. That being said, there are times where I have to get my face right up in the action, which is obviously not going to work with this camera, so good thing I'm working with big components today. I already got all the diodes out of the way. Oops, fucked that one up. No matter. A lot of flux. A lot of flux. I can see it getting on my desk. Luckily, there's usually a desk mat here. Still waiting on my botanical desk mat that I got from MysticMechs. I have no idea when it's supposed to get here. Alright, looks like I got it all done there. Each one of those silver globs be a good starting point for... Just could use a little bit more, actually. Good little anchor points for the sockets. Oops, this one too. Alright, nice little globs. Little globs. If I'm a little loud, I'm sorry. The mic is very far away from my face. My microphone is actually pretty much the same place that my light source is, up here. But here's what a socket looks like on its own. See if we can't zoom in a little bit here. So how a socket is. Looks like a little Lego almost. Little oddly shaped Lego. That's where the prongs of your switch go. So when you actuate your switch, it completes the circuit by running current between these two things. Current runs from here, goes through your diode, goes through the PCB, goes through the Pro Micro. Computer decodes the message, you type a little letter, or whatever the hell you're typing. That's my stupid, ignorant way of explaining it. That is my ignorant way of explaining it. My uneducated way. So each one of these, all we're doing is we're putting it where that glob of solder is, and we're just remelting the solder, sticks to it like glue. Make sure it's flush. I'll be using my tweezers as a way to just press it down a little bit. Go on here. I know that my camera has a little something here. Might help. That's as far as my camera zooms, ladies and gentlemen. It goes from here to here. So, anyway. Maybe it'll help a little bit to see. I don't really want to move my camera any closer. It's here. Oh, there should be like a running bet on how much I burn myself also. Because I will touch myself with this soldering iron. I guarantee it. See? There we go. That's all that side needed. Just a tiny little bit of heat. There's the other side. I would just make sure it's flush. Looks pretty flush. You guys can check it out there. Oh, touching this fucking cord with the soldering iron tip. Looks pretty flush if I do say so myself. Obviously don't have to do that. Don't have to check this hard with every single one of them. Yeah, that's pretty flush. So, that one's good. Going to assume it is good. We'll know for certain once I actually check. So I use some conducting. So I check it. But anyway. Because once this is totally done, you get to do the checking, which is always a blast with these boards, because then you get to figure out how much you fucked up. Like, did you put all the diodes on the wrong way? I've never done that, but that would be pretty catastrophic. So diodes do have a proper orientation. If you did not know, if you are not technically savvy, I definitely didn't know that at one point in my life, that diodes have a certain orientation that they need to be in, because they have a cathode side. Cathode side goes the direction of the arrow on the PCB. Uh-oh, that's upside down. That would not be good. Putting on a socket upside down is no good. No bueno. Alright. Fuck. This is the thing. I would usually have like, I'd have my face like right up in the business right now, but I can't do that because the camera is actually right on my forehead. Yeah, if anybody's out there and you're like, hey, I really wish I was like more productive in my life. I'm telling you, one of these DIY keyboard kits and learning how to solder can be super interesting. You'll learn a lot. You have a product at the end that you're proud of, can display it. Makes you feel better about yourself. You learn a valuable skill, is, soldering and learning about electronics a little bit. Get into the hobby a little bit. Now, there's definitely a lot of positives about getting into DIY microelectronics. It's not really microelectronics, but I don't know, electronics. Especially keyboards. For me, it was keyboards. I like keyboards. The tactile aspect of them. Oops. Looks good. Actually, this one is not flush. This one I fucked up. This one I fucked up. It's not flush. I pressed down on the wrong side of it. Try the top one. Guessing it's this side that's fucked up. But yeah, little DIY kits. It's much better than paying the extra price, having someone else do it for you. It's a good way to save money on this type of thing. That thing being keyboards. If you get your own little sandwich kit, you can buy a case later, have it look like a proper keyboard. Yeah, doing it all by yourself can be very rewarding if you have the time. But it's one of those things that, I would rather sink my time into doing this than like playing most video games. It would have to be a really good video game. One of those kind of repetitive things. I mean, I don't know if you have ADHD, maybe this is tough, or maybe this would be good for your ADHD. Who knows? Only one way to find out. Just to pick it up and try. I gotta tin my tip again. I can feel it crunching, which means there's some burnt shit on it. Yep, there is some burnt crap on this. I wanted a Hako. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I was looking at soldering irons. I was like, damn, they make some really good shit. And I was like, you know what? I can't afford that. I'm not going to buy a $100 soldering iron. And with this, like little, I think this was like $5. I don't notice anything. I mean, given I haven't owned a really expensive soldering iron, but this does what I need it to do. Hasn't burnt anything really. Maybe it needs to be tinned a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know the properties of soldering irons. Came with a bunch of different tips, but I just find luck in using the pointy little tip. I've left it on for hours at a time without using it. On accident. Till I smell a little something. Oh, that's not good. Make me eat my words. Heat up the solder here. Get it to straighten out. Try to reapply it. Alright, this one we might have to put some more solder on. I wouldn't have fucked up if I wasn't streaming. I'm telling you. If I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't have fucked that up. This is a weird angle. This is a strange angle, I'm telling you. Cut. Solder is like one of the coolest fucking things. It's like I would make it like equivalent to like mercury. Like, you know how our parents were like playing with fucking radioactive mercury and shit? Solder as an experience, like using solder and soldering, I probably equate it to something like that. Where you heat it up and it takes on a completely different form. It liquefies right in front of your eyes, but maintains that kind of silver type of metallic look. It's very cool. It's very cool. Like, it's almost like brings you back to like a childlike essence, playing with little like scientific kits growing up, you know? I know it sounds stupid to anyone who works with electronics, but it's a part of the thing that makes it fun. Definitely. Obviously, like some Chinese worker or, you know, Southeast Asian worker that is in a factory soldering a million things a day, that's kind of disrespectful, but, you know, count my blessings that I'm not in their situation. I can do it for fun, so. Wish I could take off some reflectivity here. Have the exposure on auto. Didn't know if that was a good call or not. I love how this fits in here just like a Lego. The diodes were just flat on top of their little respective pads, and it was so fucking tough to get them to stay still. That's why some of them are like sideways. I didn't do a very good job, but it was just annoying fucking with them with these little tiny tweezers. Just imagine like these little rectangles. I had to solder them in place while I held them still. It was so annoying. But these sockets, they already have little Lego spots for them almost. Holds them in steady, makes it much easier. This one's gonna take a little bit, probably the second go around. If you do a lot of soldering, you're probably cringing at the fact that I'm doing this right on top of my desk. Don't worry about it. Let me do me, you do you. That's what I'd say to that. Might burn this desk. It's totally okay. It does not bother me. I'm gonna need a new desk within like 4 or 5 years. Time goes by very quickly for me. I've had this desk for 5 years, and I just recently noticed how fucking shaky and how it's about to fall apart soon. So, and I'm fine with going through, 5 desks in my lifetime, because grand scheme of things, that's what I'm on track for. So, I don't want one desk my whole life. Gonna want a more solid desk later. I will burn this one. This one's made out of laminate and sawdust. I don't mind burning it a little bit if that ends up happening. Might not even burn it. I did on the other side of my desk. This is an L-shaped desk. I did on the side to my right. Didn't get one burn on it. Never touched it because I'm soldering on top of a PCB plate. So some of the through-hole components, the diodes are through-hole. Some of the flux from that got onto my desk, but isopropyl alcohol, probably even just like a good scrubbing with a Clorox wipe might get it off. I am not worried about it at all. Plus, there are like holes in this desk. I noticed when I reconstructed it. There are legit just laminate like desk holes in it where I punched it while I was angry, and I like hammer fisted the desk thinking it would take it. Because I thought this was, when I got this, I thought it was like more or less solid wood with laminate on top of it, and it's actually just made of shit. It's terribly constructed. The actual like thick wooden components, they're made to be light. And when I punched it, my hand actually like went through many layers of this shitty, whatever the fuck it is, not even wood, just crumpled up pieces of paper, it seems like, inside of laminate. Inside of like a thin layer of laminate and plywood plastic. So this desk does need to be replaced eventually. I like it for right now. It's a little bit smaller than I would like. I want like a much bigger L-shaped desk. Like an actual like executive office desk would be nice. You would look at my desk and be like, wow, that desk is like way bigger than what a human needs. Like you need like 1/2 of that desk, let's be honest. But that's not true. I like a lot of space for personal affairs. Like I'd live in a tiny house and make it cozy and have like a nice, small living room with everything that I need. But when it comes to like a desk space, I like to spread out quite a bit. Me and my girlfriend were just recently talking about like floor plans for a tiny house. I was saying like, I was thinking like, I only really need like 3 rooms. It's like a living room / bedroom, a gaming like den. I find that to be extremely important. And a bathroom. I guess 4. I need a kitchen. Like I would definitely sleep in my living room, I don't care. But like the den where my desk is and where I keep books and stuff and where I work on schoolwork. That is very important to me, having that space. Kitchen would mostly be used for making coffee. So enough desk space for my espresso machine. But how nice would it be to have a tiny house, not have a mortgage, pay it all off, it's the cost of a new car, right? I mean, how often do you have visitors anyway? Like, sleep somewhere else. What the fuck? Or you can sleep on the floor. Sleep in my den on the floor. Not a big deal. I don't really need that much space. You can have pretty much all the nice little aesthetic things you want in a small space. Limits the amount you spend. Saves the environment a little bit. But those rooms I would like to be spacious. I don't need as many rooms. But the den would need to be a little bit spacious for the desk. The living room, spacious enough for the little For a nice couch, nice TV. Right. Bathroom. No. I would like to have... I don't really need a tub, but shower. Kitchen. Maybe a loft. My girlfriend expressed interest in having her own little den space. It's weird that I'm at an age where, like, these are thoughts that, like, could actually be reality. And when you're young, you have these thoughts of, like, who are you gonna marry? And it's like, it's all just kind of a fantasy. Then, like, for some reason, just, you blink a fucking eye, and then it's all of a sudden like, okay, well, we're not really joking anymore. What the fuck do you want to do? And usually my default answer is like, I don't know, get an apartment. I feel like that's pretty typical. But, like, if I really put my mind to it, we could actually live in a tiny house. Like, I have enough money to do it. Not enough money to buy an entire house. I have enough money to buy a tiny house. I know that. I have enough money to pay it completely off. The problem would be getting the land. That would probably be a lot more. To live in a place that's nice. I don't know. Apparently in Iowa there's weird regulations surrounding it. There's like, I don't know, I just kind of like want to ask somebody like, hey, can we, rent out a plot of your land or something? For cheap? Plot of your land you aren't using? I feel like that's what most people would want to do. So they gave me 2 extra diodes. I wonder if they give me any extra sockets here. These sockets aren't as cheap as diodes, obviously. These Kale hot swap sockets are in high demand for good reason. They're really nice. I think it's the best to make a hot swappable board. These sockets. I know I stopped checking to see if they were flush. It's because after a while you can kind of just feel it. Can I know what a flush piece looks like? What it feels like? The tip of your tweezers. Right now, you know that's flush. You can tell that it's flat. Plus, it's a quick fix, One side. Other side. Good, good. It's like 3 more left. I have a ton of more sockets. Damn. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 extra. Nice. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with 4 extra Kale hot swap sockets, but got 4 extra. I have 2 extra diodes and 4 extra sockets. Could resell them for like a quarter. Not each, quarter total. Oh, come on. There we go. Solder didn't want to melt. It's a stupid little small thing, but I love the little, like, when things just start to melt and some of it's still solid, and that, like, squeaking, that, like, feeling of squeaking through, like, barely solid material, and it goes like, I love that. Happens sometimes. Anyway. That's this, all finished. This thing's sparking at me. Didn't like that. Alright, cool. Oop, just took a big ol' huff of that. So there's that one finished. There's that side finished. Check her out. Anything looking not flush, just take a quick look here. Quick look-see. Looks flush to me, I don't know. Looks flush to me. Let's move on to the next thing. Look at my build guide here. Unzoom. Components on the front side. Button and TRRS sockets belong on the top. Use a piece of tape to fix them and apply solder from the bottom side. Uh-oh. Tape, you say? I don't use tape, man. I only have plastic tape. Anyway. The button and the TRRS sockets. Okay. Well, I have a bag of goodies here. Just go ahead and get the, these are encoders here. Come with a knob already on them. Simple encoder. Oh, it's got an eyelash in it. Cool. These will go on there eventually. They're tactile, so they actually sense a button press. They can be pressed. Nice. Go ahead and put those to the side since they're large. I'm not going to lose them. So these are the TRRS sockets here. It's one. There's two. One for each side. Same as like kind of, I think it's the same as like an auxiliary cable. These are the, I think these are the rubber feet, which are kind of like a joke. Like these are pretty shit. But this is what was included. They're pretty shit, I'm not gonna lie. But here's hoping that MysticMechs releases the acrylic case that was planned with this. And someone sent me a lot of fucking messages. Damn. Sorry. Don't let me forget that the encoders and the stupid little rubber feet are up here. Oh, this is a good time to show off the Thick Thought marshmallow sticker that I still haven't found a place to put. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I lubed up all of the switches that I got. Bring over a little tin here. Just empty this into the tin. Fuck it. Alright, there's the rest of the crap. There's the rest of the crap for the build. And still have our little LCD displays. I don't know if that's what they actually, I don't think they're LCD. Maybe they are. And the Pro Micros are all in their own little case. But we still have those in the side. Nice. Alright, so we gotta find the buttons here. I believe these are the buttons. Tiny buttons. What I think about these buttons is actually little reset buttons. I think I can do these the same way as the diodes actually, and put solder on one side. Put solder on one side, solder them up. However, this is the back. We got to flip these bad boys over. Thank God I noticed that. Sorry, my brain doesn't work extremely well. This side doesn't say reset on this one. Interesting, this PCB is a little bit taller on this side. Something isn't even somewhere. One of these sockets probably isn't even, or is a little bit less flush. Or maybe the entire PCB is bent. That's also a possibility. Looks like this one, maybe. I think I see one that's not even, actually. Fix this up. It's this middle one right here. Isn't even. Try. Alright, that's much better. I think this top one too. Do a quick fix here. Also, I think the PCB is actually just a little bent. That's what it feels like. It feels like the actual PCB is a tiny bit bent, because it's not actually sitting flush right here. It's not sitting totally flush. See that? It's like one part is a little bit thick. Wasn't made amazingly. Not surprised, but that's how these custom cut PCBs can be. Quality control can be a little bit lacking. However, nonetheless, we want to put this here on this side. Try this here. Alright, got one side in. Yep. Alright, gonna have to fucking little switch hand here. Oh, it's gonna be one of these shitty ones. Fuck. What we can do is hold this at a little bit of an angle. A cool little bit. Oh, fuck. Could just try to do this straight up. It's annoying, but we could. Might have to. This reset button isn't amazing. little difficult. Oh, this button is gonna be super fucking annoying. Nice big fucking glob of solder on there. Oh, oops. Oops. I burnt the fucking actual plastic part of the button with the tip of my soldering iron. Well, we got a button on there. I don't know how solid that is. Yeah, look at that. Is through hole, so those big ass globs of fucking solder. Focus. Big fucking globs. But it's in there. It fucking sucks. This button is like, it's not good. I wish the wires actually went through the holes. It would make it so much easier. I guess it did say to tape it, but it's actually not the same button that's on the guide. It's a different button. The button they have on the guide is beefy. Way more beefy than the one I got. The button I got is a little tiny piece of shit compared to the one on the guide. Whatever. This one's to the side here. Get the new button. Put the solder on one side again. Looks good. I put one side on. Am I getting old? My hands seem to get like shakier and shakier. That ain't good. That ain't good at all. Don't do this. What I just did, don't do that. Yeah. That's a really good way to solder yourself. Get nice old melted solder on your skin. Feels great. Because I'm stupid, I do that a lot though. I have soldered myself in the past. I don't really like the way this is sitting. It's not flush with the side of the PCB. I'm gonna move it. It's tough because it's sliding around on my desk. Come on, melt. Alright. I'm just gonna fucking start globbing this shit on there. To make sure it has a good connection. There you go. This does need tinned a little bit. Nice. Nice. So we got this one. Soldering on this is a little bit better. Ah, shit. See, that's like the worst that can happen to my desk. Get a little bit of solder on it. I guess actually like sticking my soldering iron into my desk would be worse, but still. And put a little bit more solder through this hole to make sure that the connections are good. Might be like, maybe you're more advanced than me and you're like, no, you idiot, don't do that. The less solder the better, you idiot. Why don't you shut up? That's what I ask you. Is my chat even working? Or are there legit and is there legit nobody watching? Oh, it's all good. I'm gonna assume that if someone types something in chat, hey, this is a good time to actually spam my socials. There you go. Now it works. Take a swig of coffee here. Alright, so give it a couple clicks, make sure that I can reset when I need to reset. Looks good, looks good. Now, the TRS cables. I have no idea how these sit. Look at this guide here. So it looks like this guy's got this side up. The orientation seems to be this way. This way. Oh man, you don't need tape for this. Come on. Come on, you don't need tape for this. Sits fine like that. Do it upside down. Solder these holes. Easy. Easy soldering. Let it heat up. One. Let it heat up. Two. Go back to this one. Probably a little bit too much solder, honestly. Oh, you got that? 1 second. Sorry. My mom brought me hot cocoa creams. And they are pretty good. Anyway, that's one TRS cable. Socket in there. These connect the two sides of the keyboard. Alright. Other side here. Just making sure it was flush.
That is why I decided to teach them a lesson, and I showed them exactly who is the strongest.
Why don't we just get this started? I don't need another pointless story.
Alright, that looks good too. Hot, obviously, but good. Nice, nice. Alright, sorry about that. I'm just scrolling through the the next build phase here. Yeah, the reset buttons are like so much more beefy. So now it's talking about the OLED displays here. So now I have to bridge the 4 jumper pads, it says here. So I need to bridge these here. Tiny little spots. Right. That 4 row. Obviously, sorry if it looks like I'm taking my time. I am. I apologize if you're in a hurry. Maybe you're like watching this on YouTube as an actual guide. I don't know if there is an actual guide out there for this keyboard. Maybe mine is the only one, and you're like, fuck, Ian, hurry the fuck up. Well, I'm also streaming. I like to take my time. I think you should take your time too. But I'm going to bridge these here. Oh, not good enough. Oh, that's a thick one. That was a thick one. Fuck. There you go. Got it out without actually desoldering it. That's good. So I really don't want to desolder shit. Alright, bridged. So I do want to use the OLED displays. The shiny stuff is just flux. That's bridged there. Bridge the other side. I don't need those. Fuck. I gotta tin this more. That's the problem I'm having here. Holy shit. This is terrible. Terrible. I'm doing this badly. Looks good now. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. All right. Next, I have to prepare the Pro Micro. There are several ways how to do it. I've used rounded pin headers. A bit more information about the socket and Pro Micro is on the source and parts page. All right. Well, I have used Pro Micros before. Sitting over here. Let me cut open their packaging. Where the fuck are my scissors? Oh, yikes. There's one. All right. Looks pretty flush. Obviously, handling this right after I soldered it isn't the best idea because I melt my fucking fingers, but it's all good. Ah, shit. I did melt a little bit. There we go. All right. Do the rest of the pins here. Come on. Heat up the pin. Hurry up. Sorry if my hair is getting in the shot. Uh-oh. Come on, bitch. Get hot. Get hot. Not getting hot enough. You know what that means? Turn up the heat. Fuck one up. Alright, looking good. There's one. One second here. I want to unpack the display here. Make sure it has what I need. Ah, there's no like block that it says that it includes. It doesn't include that block. It just includes longer headers or whatever the fuck these wires are. I'm just trying to fit these in here now. Shit. Did I fuck this up? Let me see here. Weird ass fucking. It's weird that it gives you links to get the proper headers from like different shops, but what it supplies you with is makes the whole process pretty much permanent. Trying to fucking click this in. Gotta click in through here. Gotta line it up. I'm doing it close to my body. I can't see anything. Oh. Oh. Did we get it? Pretty much got it. Here. I'll look at the picture and see what the fuck. Trying to tell me. You want to keep these pins pretty low profile. You don't want them sticking like way past the sockets. At the same time, I'm thinking you probably want it pretty flush. But at the same time, you want this to be able to fit in there. Right? Did I fuck this up? I may have fucked this up. I don't think I did. Looking at this picture here. I don't think I fucked it up. I'm looking at this picture right here. That's how I put them in. Think. You'd have to put it in that way. Oh, never mind. I fucked this whole thing up. I think I may have fucked this up. Wow. Broke my damn self. Yeah, this is important because it needs to be lined up correctly. I mean, these pins you can always clip, so I'm not too upset about it. Now it's going to be pretty flush. Because it needs to sit like this. This is how it is in the picture. This also is not what a Pro Micro looks like. Or the one that I got. Mine does not look like that at all. But it's oriented the right way. It's just labeled on the top here. Yeah, this is the correct orientation. Upside down. Yep. Correct. Alright, I gotta smack these pins back in again. I don't think it looks too bad. You can always just splice off the pins or cut them up. Doesn't look terrible. There we go. It's pretty good. There we go. That's down in there. Pressed it on in there. Got to solder this bad boy now. I really don't think that's going to hurt it too much because... Oh, fuck. Soldering iron fell over. Not a big deal, just burning myself. I don't think that this is going to be a big problem because this is going to be sitting right here anyway. And as long as this can reach these pins here, it'll be fine. Might go back and cut the tops off of whatever, these pins here on the side. Do wish it was black. In the guide pictures, the bottom of the Pro Micro is not green or blue or whatever this color is. Blue. It's black. But not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Alright. This smells like melting. Oh, it's because there's a hair on it. Shit. There's a hair on it. Oops. My damn dogs. My damn dogs getting their hair melted. Alright, solder time. Oh, come on now. Shit.
So that's it. You won't stay here and I can't go with you.
It would be the wrong thing.
You don't think either one of us could ever change?
Right now, it doesn't seem so.
God damn it. Alright, there we go. Got the Pro Micro on there. That's one. LMAO. That's his one side. There are two Pro Micros in this build. Fuck. This thing has a little plastic tab on it that's fucking it up. I'm gonna melt it off. It's tiny. Gotta flatten this out a little bit. Cut. This side has it too. That tiny little, can kind of see it even when it's blurry. You can kind of see that little black shit that's hanging off the side of it. It's making so it's not flush. It's melting a little bit of plastic. Whatever. It is a little bit of plastic. Not a big deal. Maybe to the ozone. The ozone layer might not be very happy with me, but you know what? Fuck it. This one still isn't going flush. Alright. Go both corners. So that looks like shit. That looks like shit. Alright, sorry about that. I got a t-shirt I had to show my mom. Got a t-shirt in the mail. Gotta fix this side too, maybe. Maybe. Might be able to make it work. Might be able to make it work. Let's see here. I want to stick it through here before I solder it. That might be smarter. Might be a smarter way of doing it. I mean, it really shouldn't make a difference at all. At all. Ow. Just burnt the shit out of myself. Alright. We can solder it like this. Not a big deal. Come on now. How hot do I gotta make you? I'm just gonna keep turning it up. Oh shit. There we go. Got one side. Making sure there's no jumps. Come on, motherfucker. Ah. Man, like a teardrop. Oh. Just melted the fuck out of my chair. Ah, whatever. It's melting the carpet now. It's alright. There you go. Better. Let's see, make sure there's no jumps. No jumps. Alright, let's do the back. Backside, starting off. Ah. Sorry. Ooh, I almost touched the fucking shit right there. Almost burnt myself. Oh fuck. Don't really have much extension cord here. Ah, shit. Fucking tiny ass pins, man. Just kind of like making a slope with the point of the soldering iron. Just kind of letting the solder flow down to the pin. That's currently what I'm doing. A little bit of melting flux on the tip here I'm getting off. Alright. Let's check her out. Looks alright. Not the cleanest job I've ever done. Alright. Alright, let's see. Good thing I got a blackboard and then you can't really notice all the extra flux, because the flux is kind of like, on something white it's very yellow and kind of gross looking. It looks kind of like fucking earwax. So I'm happy that I got the black PCB this time around here. Okay. All right, cool. We can do the OLEDs now. All right, so how am I gonna get this to be stable here is my question. Might have to get a little bit of tape, a little bit of plastic tape. I don't think it's gonna heat up. We're gonna have to pray a little bit. Where's my tape at here? All right. Hey there, keyboard streamer number 624, the fourth one added today. So many people making keyboards? That many? That many, huh? Surprising, actually. Alright, I'm gonna try to tape the, Why the tape? Tape is to hold the OLED down while I solder the back 4 pins, because it doesn't lay flat on top of the OLED. Little display there. So, a little bit of tape, hold it in place while it's upside down. I'll solder some pins here. Alright. Solder the display down here. I think I just heard the tape shrink, which is not good. All right. Let's check here. Looking all right. Still not the cleanest soldering I've ever done, but got it in place. Uh-oh. Well, there goes the little screen protector. Next time you order stuff, check for the Kapton tape. Yeah, I have heat resistant tape laying somewhere around. I just don't want to grab it because I'm lazy. But looks like because this had a screen protector, I wasn't too worried about it. And it didn't sound like there was much wrong with it. Didn't look like there was much wrong with it. The tape actually held up. It's not directly on any of the pins that were getting soldered, so didn't really get that hot. I don't know what I heard. Sounded kind of like shrink wrapping of the tape, but it was not. All right, other OLED, OLED on the right side here. This one's actually pretty tight feeling. Interesting. Okay, so whoever look at this. This came soldered like this. It's not really a good right angle here. See if I can just bend it. Try to bend the pins a tiny bit. It's not that bad. Damn. Alright, let me try to straighten this out a little bit. It's gonna require a little bit of soldering. This is gonna be hot. I'm trying to straighten this out a little bit. Alright. It's a little bit more straight. Doesn't quite spring as much as it did. No, what could help is a little bit of tape here. Tape it tight. Tape it on tight with the non-heat resistant tape. Don't try this at home. Don't be stupid like me. You should definitely get up and go grab your fucking heat resistant tape, but I'm too fucking lazy, so shit. Oh, almost had a jump there. Come on. Alright, dope. That's done. OLEDs are done. Oh hey, and thanks for the follow, Metric Gang. I do wish we went metric. I don't have the alert sound on my side on. I'm just running it quiet up in here. Guess I can turn on my speakers again. Alright, cool. What is next? Encoders, maybe? Oh. You have to flash the firmware and shit. Interesting, interesting. Well, I do happen to have a thing here. I don't have the firmware on me. So I'm hoping that they have it like default flashed. Maybe? Well, the OLED on this one is not working. Let me make sure of something here. Yeah, you jump it on the front side. Yeah, it's normal. Let me see here. Let's see here. How do you flash the damn firmware on this thing? think I might do this by myself. I'm going to end the stream, actually. Because I need this shit out of my face. I'm going to focus on this. But I hope that you guys liked. Short little build stream here. Because the soldering is going to be done for a while here. The soldering is pretty much all done. So, I'm going to unplug my soldering iron here. Hope you enjoyed it while it lasted. And I'll figure out how to flash this firmware and get it all working here. I'm going to be using Gateron Clears, really light keycaps. So, hope you all liked it. I'm going to end the stream in 3, 2, 1. See ya.